back to Real Talk with Tamara. On today's show, I've been speaking with Lasha Green. Lasha called in from Grand Rapids, Michigan to speak about her mother, Maxine Green. Maxine is the sister of Reverend Al Green here in Memphis, Tennessee, and she's been missing since August of 2013. That's 2 years now, and her daughter has been giving us information about why she felt that her mother was missing under suspicious circumstances. She also spoke about how Grand Rapids, Michigan Police Department, that's the state that they live in, the city that they live in, city and state, has not really been that helpful in how they have not followed up on tips that they have gotten. Lasha, we've pretty much come to the end. With your mother, because I know it costs to like hire private investigators, it costs to make print color flyers and everything like that. With your mom, you spoke about earlier that your mom used to sing background for your uncle, Reverend Al Green, her brother. Has there been any people in the industry, because I'm sure that she met a lot of people when she used to, I know that was years ago that she sang with her brother, background with her brother. Have you all received any financial help or anything?
We haven't received any help whatsoever from anyone outside of my immediate family, apart from me and my brothers. We have not, well, Al Green, my Uncle Al Green, I'll say like last year, he promised he was going to send something, and he even spoke with the private investigator that's help working the case. And he said he's going to send something, so I could throw it in an account to put it towards the reward. That never happened. We haven't heard anything from him since or whatnot, or from none of her brothers and sisters as far as anything to help with the reward for information. And, like I told them, and I tell, anyone, like, they didn't really have to send anything. They could have just promised, to pay if someone came forward. That way I could have raised, the reward. And, but that never happened. So, no, we were basically just, we were trying to just, do the best that we can, because, we all have families of our own and everyday lives or whatnot. And that's why we did set up the GoFund account to help bring Maxine Green home. Just for any, one that's willing to help and make donations towards this cause, just to try to get her back home or get some type of information or the recovery of Maxine Green. And, we had a few family members on my mom's side that put together a few fake, quote-unquote, fundraisers and raised money for the reward, to go towards the reward, and we never saw any of that. And so the FBI had got involved with that situation because we contacted the police department and let them know exactly what went on. And so the FBI got involved, and they was unable to locate the funds that Carter family so-called raised. And so as of right now, no, we have absolutely no help whatsoever into trying to raise any type of, financial reward for the recovery of Maxine Green. And I'm the type of person, I don't feel too fond of action and begging, but I'm doing the best I can, with the situation.
And I want to say this to you. Lasha.
I'm just praying that, God, put it on someone's heart that if they do know something, convict them enough where they come forward and, and just let the police department or the family know what exactly is going on. Because someone knows something. And
I want to say this to Lasha, I want to say this to you also. Before I say this to you, you said that you all have a vigil that you're going to do October
10th, 2015 at 6th Street. It's 6th Street Park on Monroe Ave. Right by the bridge that, where the last one I had. trying to stay in that area because that's where, most of my family believe that she's in that water, but the police will not go into, they won't look in the water for her.
Well, I want to thank you. I want to thank you, Lasha, for calling in and sharing your mom's story. And I want to say this to you only because just with listening to you and how stressed I can tell that you are, and how it has taken a toll on you, and how emotional you are. I want you to know that it's not your fault. I want you to know that, because I can feel in my spirit that you've taken some kind of responsibility for your mother's disappearance, and it's not your fault. I think that there has been a plethora of things that were done wrong, as far as that. It started with that home that she was in, not notifying her immediate family.
Yeah.
So I think the best thing at this point that you can do for your mother, other than consistently keeping her name out there, is to keep yourself sane also. Because I see that you've assumed, that's the reason I asked you, were you her oldest child? Because I can see where you've assumed responsibility and somehow feel like it's your fault, and it's not your fault.
Right.
I want you to always remember that, because sometimes when we think something is our fault, if we could have only did this, if we could have only did that, and it's just out of our hands.
Yeah.
You're doing the best that you can.
Thank you.
And if nobody ever does anything, if nobody ever gives you a dime, just be proud. Just know that you're making your mother proud wherever she is, because of what you've already done.
Exactly. And I feel very grateful to to at least be able to put together a candle vigil or for her, or to just to keep putting her name out there. I feel grateful enough to even be able to do that for her, because I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up. I hate, under the circumstances that I have to do this, but I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to continue to allow myself to grow in life, because I'm not going to, allow it to, bring me down anymore. But I'm not going to give up on her, because we never know. Someone just might come forward, or we might,
Right.
Touch the right person where they could put see a flyer and, just tell it all.
God will touch the heart. If God could turn the heart of the king, he can touch the heart of anybody, and he can turn their heart of the hardest person. He can turn their heart around, and he will do it in his time. And when he do it, it's going to be done right. He'll touch the heart of anybody and make them do what's right, because he is God.
Yes.
But I want to thank you for calling in, Lasha, okay? And my prayers are with your family. My prayers are with your family, and my prayers are especially with you, because you've touched my heart just listening to you and all the grief that you have. And just knowing that you've assumed some of that blame really hurts me, because it's not your fault. It's definitely not your fault. But I want to thank you all for tuning in to Real Talk with Tamara. If anyone knows the whereabouts of Maxine Green, please give Grand Rapids, Michigan a phone call, and call in and let them know, so that you can put her family at peace, whether she's alive or if she's not alive. We're hoping that she's alive, but even if she isn't, please call in and do the right thing, at least to give her children some peace. She has children, she has grandchildren. You need to think about if it was your family member. Maxine was 61 years old at the time that she went missing. She's a female black, and she's also the sister of Reverend Al Green. So she's like her daughter said, she's known by many people. So if you all know what has happened to her, please do the right thing and come forward and give her children some peace. But I want to thank you all for tuning in to Real Talk with Tamara. Until next time, God bless us all.
Like a ship that's tossed and driven, battered by high anguishes, when the storms of life are raging and the fear feel good when I try to do my best in service. Try to live the best I can. I still seem to do the right thing. Evil pressing on every hand. Many nights I wonder, tossed in so much pain. Wonder what the next day will bring. And I said to my soul, I said, soul, I said, don't worry. The Lord will make a way somehow. Let me say this. Thank you. I said, the Lord will make a way somehow. When beneath the cross I bow, He'll take